Hey, how you doing? Justin here. Welcome to lesson 2 of my beginner guitar course. I hope you've had a lot of fun this week. Most likely your fingers are a little bit sore. That's really normal. Don't be afraid of it. It's just part of the journey. You have to deal with really sore fingertips for the first 3, 4, 5 weeks. That's kind of an average amount of how much it really hurts. And then it still hurts a little bit, but it starts to get a little bit better. I'm learning to play guitar left-handed at the same time as I'm doing these lessons for you, and I can still feel it in my right hand fingertips from pressing on the strings. It is just something that you have to kind of go through. It's a rite of passage, if you like, as part of your journey. So really, don't worry about it too much. I'm trying to give you as many tips as we go along about how to alleviate it and to, breaking up your practice and not pressing too hard when you don't need to, that kind of stuff. That'll make a big difference, but don't feel like you're alone if your fingers are getting real sore. The other thing that I want you to know that's really important is that it's okay not to be okay. It's only the beginning of your journey. Probably right now you feel a little bit frustrated that the chords seem really difficult, your fingers are really sore, you can't really get into the rhythm, maybe you had to go at the song and you're not feeling super successful about that, but that's okay. You have to be forgiving of yourself in these early stages because it is a difficult thing. Okay, you just have to kind of keep your head down and go, it's okay that this isn't great, I've only been going a little while, and you just have to keep practicing. That's the key thing. The most important thing to remember as a beginner is that it's not going to sound perfect right away, and that it's okay if the chords are not sounding all of that great, or the strumming feels really difficult and you can't play for that, for 10 minutes of your song practice without your fingers hurting so much that you have to stop. That's okay. Right? You want to be noticing progress. You want things to be feeling slightly easier and slightly less painful, but don't expect it to be everything to be perfect within a week because it's not going to happen. Okay? So don't worry about that. There's a whole lot of stuff that we're going to learn today. We're going to start off by checking out an E chord. And once we've learned our A, D, and E chords, the repertoire that you've got to choose from is huge. There's loads of songs that just use those 3 chords. So that's a pretty cool thing. Of course, I'm going to give you suggested songs to do, but there's a lot more that you can explore on your own as well. We're going to be taking a little bit more detailed look at the way we put our fingers down and the thumb placement on the back of the neck. We're going to talk a little bit more about how to tap your foot. I know it seems a silly thing, but it is actually, there is a way to do it that works better than others. And we're going to talk a little bit about strumming mechanics as well, the way that you move your arm to make that feel really good. We're going to learn a really cool riff, which is going to be the Peter Gunn theme. Hopefully you're kind of familiar with that. Some of you might know it as the Blues Brothers theme as well, because it's essentially the same stuff. And then we're going to be checking out a whole bunch of new songs to play. So let's get stuck in.